1997 Ford Ranger. We'll be changing clutch, hydraulic slip cylinder, rear main seal. So this is a look clutch, heavy duty. This is the rear main seal, and here's the hydraulic slip cylinder. 1997 Ford Ranger 4.0, 6-cylinder, 5-speed manual. Getting ready. This one is a 12mm. So, to remove the driveline. First, you have to remove the rear of the driveline shaft. Then you have to unbolt first two here, and then you can actually, if you remove the bottom, you can turn it around and put a pry bar here so you can hold it against the exhaust pry bar, put inside, and lose the other two bolts. After you lose these two bolts, you have to remove carrier bearing. So there's two bolts, 40mm are mine. I don't know, but it's about yours. So this is the carrier bearing. So as soon as you remove the carrier bearing, you will be able to remove the drive line and put on the side. After you remove the drive shaft, I'm going to remove this motor mount, transmission mount, two bolts, and a couple bolts here. And here I already removed one. Next, we have to remove the exhaust on the both sides. Remove the front drive line. Then, from the exhaust, remove the exhaust from the rubbers. After we remove the drive line, we're gonna push it to the side. Remove the bottom like a shield, and remove the exhaust so we can work on removing transmission with the transfer case. Looks like there's some oil leak on the transfer case, so we have to fix that part too. Probably bad gasket or something. Next, we need to remove the shifter. Okay. To remove the shifter, you have to get this one loose. I think so. I'm not sure yet. Let me figure it out. Probably. To remove the shifter, you actually have to remove this 3 bolts, and then just carefully pull it out. That's it. Using T30, torque 30. Next, you have to remove the 5 bolts on the transfer case. We decided to remove the transfer case separately. It's right here. It's only 5 bolts. You just take it off. That's it. Very easy and simple. Make your job much easier. Next, we have to remove the starter 2 bolts, 1 and 2 on top. Replacing the rear main seal. New seal installed.
Это плохо. Взгляните.
Okay. I remove 6 bolts and to replace the input shaft seal.
Грязь.
Using a high torque gasket maker.
Давайте сам.
Install the new clutch. Now I'm doing myself. My helper left. He helped me just put the train back because it was hard to do it myself. So I got all the bolts on. Now I just tighten them. I'm using the extension. After you tied all the bolts in the transmission, make sure they're all nice and tight. We're going to remove the old O-ring and install the new O-ring. And install the line, hydraulic line there. Then we connect all the plugs for the transmission. And after that we can start installing exhaust. We're going to install exhaust first, and then we'll install the driveline with the transfer case. So let's do the exhaust first. Like this. It goes like this. Oh man, like this. Yep. So that one goes like this. Like this. This two goes like this. Okay. So you gonna follow me? Okay. Okay. I hope it doesn't follow me. Okay. Transfer case, nice and flat. So I'm all in. Let's bolt the transfer case and that's it. Install the driveline. Okay. Forgot to add some Loctites, but I can still put a little bit.
There's a Loctite. It's safer to use them on the drivelines.
Okay. Okay. Everything is nice and tight. After we finish installing the cross member, transmission mount, we're installing it's like a skid plate for the transfer case, like a protection. So I install this one. So 4 bolts. Next, we're going to install the driveline rear. Okay. First, we're gonna put the Loctites. I'm using blue. Some people like to use the red, but with the red, it will be really hard to remove in the future if you need it. So I like to use blue stuff.
I think. Yeah, I think.
After we put the bolts, we don't tie them yet. We're going to install carrier bearing for the driveline. Beautiful. Same thing. Lactites. Thread lock, blue thread lock. Too much, really. Okay. So installing the driveline, carrier bearing, and install driveline here.